The views and opinions expressed on the following program are not necessarily those of the staff and management of Salem Media of Hawaii.
Welcome to Generations Radio, where the focus is on our seniors and their families. We are here each Saturday afternoon from 5 until 6 p.m., bringing you resourceful information with our radio team of professionals in the field of aging. Stay with us for the next 1 hour as we explore different ways to make life more exciting and meaningful for our extraordinary seniors. Right here on AM 690 The Answer. And now, here is our host and the publisher of Generations Magazine, Percy Ihara.
Hi. Well, this is not Percy Ihara, but this is Cynthia Arnold. I'm actually Percy's niece, filling in for him today. I'm here today with the Generations Radio Show with Hope Young from Kokua Care. Hi, Hope.
Hi, Cynthia.
So we're just chilling today. Hope and I have been working with each other for a while, but I thought it would have been great to have Hope on the show to talk about how we can take care of our family members and our parents as everybody ages. So, Hope, can you tell us a little bit about your company?
Hi, Cynthia. Well, I'm with Kokua Care, and I've been with Kokua Care for 12 years now. Kokua Care, we provide home care services for kupuna in their own homes. So this is an option for seniors who want to remain in their own home and just need some support in their home so that they can remain safe and age well in place.
Do you have to be a certain age?
Absolutely not. We've had people as young as in their college years who were paraplegics, all the way up to seniors who have lived well beyond their 100th birthday.
Yes, I've seen those 100-plus-year-old seniors.
They're awesome.
They're great. They're great. So you help clients anywhere from disabilities
to just needing some supervision, things like housekeeping. You know, as we get older, it's harder to do certain things. So, sometimes seniors can't carry that laundry basket down to the laundromat. So we can help with laundry, light housekeeping, supervision, meal preparation, and we grow with their needs. So we can go all the way to skilled nursing services, which would include like bathing, toileting, if they needed a nurse coming in to check in on them.
Great. And are they RNs?
No, actually, most of our caregivers are nurses' aides, or they've gone through some sort of caregiver training. We require them all to have first aid, CPR, and TB clearance. But RN is a more skilled nursing level, which is much more expensive for one. But also, they don't necessarily provide shots or injections or any skilled level that would need a doctor's supervision. So it's kind of an extension of the family members. What the family members are providing, we can provide.
Yeah. Well, I know I'm going to call you when my parents get to that age, because it's not an easy job. It's definitely not. Caregiving.
Not.
Yeah. So how many staffing do you guys have?
It varies. Depending on how many clients we have, we vary anywhere from 40 to about 75 caregivers.
Wow.
We're one of the medium-sized agencies, so we're not really, really big, but we're not tiny, and we service the entire island of Oahu.
So I've worked with Hope with a few clients in the past. I'm Cynthia Arnold, and just some background about me. We run a company called Senior Move Managers and Declutter Hawaii, and we help clients either stay in their home and age in place, or help them to move and transition to a retirement community. And in the 6 years we've been in business, we've referred Hope to clients. And what I do like is that Hope or Renee will actually go out there and talk to them. It's not like I call them and then somebody else goes. I know I can trust them. I know that our clients are in good hands. And that's something that's really important, I think, on this island. I mean, you're going to take care of my mom. I want to make sure that the right people are going to be there.
And we really appreciate that. My philosophy is that I want people to care for our seniors the way that I would care for my mother, the way that anybody would care for a family member. And that's what we really try to encourage our caregivers to do.
Yeah, that's definitely something that you have to have with the heart.
It is a challenge, I'll tell you that much. It can be very challenging. Speaking from experience, my mom is in her 70s, her late 70s, and she's got some health issues. And because of the dynamics between mother and daughter, and when I say dynamics, it's more along the lines of I'm the daughter and I don't know any better. So with that regards, we decided to get a caregiver in place, and it works beautifully because now when I go to see mom, I'm not doing caregiver duties. I'm there as daughter, and we get to go and do lunches or go on outings, whatever she wants to do, and it's fun time, versus me being the actual caregiver.
Yeah, I think that's important too, to keep the families together, and especially if, say, I know you're the only child, but if you had brothers and sisters, who's going to take care of mom? Oh no, you take care of mom because you're not working.
Oh,
Or you
yeah.
have the money, so you pay for it. So I think it's a good medium to have a stranger. And plus, honestly, I tell my husband this too. I'm going to get somebody else to wipe your coli later on, right? I mean, it's really personal, and I don't want to lose that with my grandparents or with my parents.
Well, yeah, it changed the intimacy level of the relationship when you are in there doing things that you would have never dreamed of doing.
Yeah. And you want to keep that love. And I know a lot of parents feel that they don't want to listen to their kids. I see it every day with our seniors and our clients. It's easier for us to help them get rid of their stuff versus their child.
Absolutely.
So more, like a professional helping them versus their daughter or their son, or even their in-law, their daughter-in-law or their son-in-law. So yeah, I definitely know you guys do great work and go all over the island. Tell me about a funny thing that happened, or enlighten us about the day in the life of Hope Young.
Well, every day is a different day, and I'll give you a little history on my own experiences. I started back with in an Alzheimer dementia unit. Back in the day, it was called the Pawns. It's known as a different organization. I believe it's wellness, something out there in Haula. Anyway, I started in the dementia unit, and from that, I learned a lot of things about dementia patients and Alzheimer patients. And the one tidbit that I would tell everybody is be in their moment. And when I say be in their moment, I've had clients call me, and they'll call right back in 5 minutes asking the same question. And it's funny because, they're really trying to maintain their independence. They're really trying to keep themselves organized, and they're doing the best they can. But as caregivers, we have to remember that we have to maintain that patience and that level of patience. One day we might just be them. The lady walking down the street with, funky clothes on and a funny hat on, and she's just, hanging out. We might be one of them someday. So it's always good to come with compassion when you're talking to them. A day in the life of Hope Young. Well, I'll go out and I'll go and meet with the families. I'll find out a little bit more about what's happening with their senior, with their kupuna that they're caring about and caring for. A lot of times there'll be different ideas as to what is needed. So usually it's the primary caregiver that will tell us what is needed, but oftentimes you'll have the family dynamics come into it, and somebody will say, well, no, mom really needs da-da-da-da. We take it all in, and we try to create a plan of care for them so that everybody who's involved is happy with the situation and they get what they're needing, specifically the senior. We like to maintain their viewpoint. A lot of times the seniors are the ones that get forgotten about.
Yeah, that's very true. Especially when it's I.
Yeah.
It's not mom needs this.
Yeah.
Or what does mom want? How can we take care of her better?
Yeah. And that's what we really try to maintain. So I always suggest that you have that conversation ahead of time before you're forced to make a decision.
Yeah, and that's what we're learning a lot, is that making decisions or educating yourself now before anything happens versus in a crisis.
Yes.
And I don't like those calls when the family calls and says, my mom fell down, she's in the hospital, we need this, we need that, we need this. And they're just making quick decisions and not really thinking about it or educating themselves about what they need and what they want.
Or including the senior in the decision-making process.
Correct. It's, mom wants this, but mom's standing right there. Can we ask mom?
Yeah.
Instead of you telling us what she wants and needs. Oh, cool. Yeah, it isn't easy. And I would assume that every client would match a certain kind of staff member as well, right?
It's okay. So with staffing, it's kind of like a dating service. It's hit and miss sometimes. I mean, we're like matchmakers. So we try to match the personality of the person that's going in with the personality of the caregiver, with the client. So it is like dating. I mean, you might have to kiss a few frogs before you get your true prince.
Yep.
But, the whole idea behind that is so that they actually have a friend. The kupuna they build a bond with these caregivers, and that's beneficial both ways because the caregiver is able to actually have a baseline and know when there's something going on, know when the family needs to be alerted to something strange is happening with mom. She's doing something out of the ordinary, or she's not behaving normal, because they know what normal is.
True.
So we like to encourage that. And then you have the little ladies who are so excited. My girl is coming today, and we're going to go get our nails done. We're going to go out and have coffee at McDonald's and sit, have our senior coffee. It really is a symbiotic relationship.
And sometimes that might be the only conversation they have in that day, right?
It can be. I mean, a lot of our seniors nowadays, they don't get out as much as they could or should or want to. Some of it is mobility, some of it is ability, but just keeping them in the community gives them a sense of well-being, and it kind of boosts their health and happiness, and we really want to do that for them.
Yeah, I do see too that when you have more interactions with people, you live longer. Most of our clients who go out to senior clubs or to interact or do exercising and all that, they live longer because they have more interactions, they have more social stimulation.
In fact, I was having a conversation with one of our caregivers today, and I wanted that person to understand that it's really important to see life through your senior's eyes. It's really important to have that empathy because we don't really know what's going on in their minds. But when we look at their whole situation, we can get a better idea of what's going on. If you can see through their eyes that, look, my hands don't work the way they used to, and I used to love knitting. Or my eyes don't work the way they used to, and I used to love reading. If we can see through their eyes, then we can show them the compassion and the caring and whatever it is that they need so that they can continue those activities.
Yes, try to keep them doing what they like to do as long as they can.
Yeah.
And not feel a sense of
They get depressed when they can't do it.
Yeah.
They get sad and they get depressed, and it's
like taking away their car.
oh, that's the hardest.
Yeah. I have, my grandparents are in their 80s and they go to Vegas like every 3 months. But I've noticed that it's getting harder to cook. My grandma makes the best food. And if you know her, she makes the best food. But as you get older, it gets tiring. I mean, I stand in the kitchen for an hour cooking and I'm tired, So I know it's they don't want to lose that independence or what they're about. If you like to sew all the time, or if you a cooker or baker, or if you're the provider, handyman. My grandfather still climbs on the ladder, picking the bananas and stuff, or going over the fence to clean out the weeds.
So something that I recommend is when they like to do certain things, like grandma likes to cook, keep her in the kitchen, but give her less responsibilities, or have her show you how to do her recipes. Not only do you learn something from them, but it also lightens the load for grandma, but still keeps her important in the situation.
Oh yeah, she there are a few items that only she can make.
Yeah.
Even with a recipe, and we standing there, it doesn't taste the same as when she makes it. It's amazing.
It's
but
the love she puts in there.
It is. It's that extra special stuff that they put in. But so you said that any age can get your service. Are there minimums as far as how often they can come out or how often they stay?
Well, with our services, with home care services, the minimum is whatever they need. So basically, because it's paid out of pocket, these services are not covered by medical insurance. They're not covered by Medicare or Medicaid. If you have long-term care insurance, you would need to look into that as far as how much it would cover. But with our services, we have a 1-hour bathing service where it's just a bath. We come in, give them a bath, and get them dressed and be on their way. Or we have a 2-hour home care aid service, and that's a minimum of 2 hours. So depending on what is needed, that kind of determines what minimum they're looking at. As far as how many times per week, you can have it every day, you can have once a day, you could have it every other week, 1 time a week. It really depends on the comfort level and the need of the senior.
Oh, wow. So you can even come 24 hours?
We actually do have a few people that have us 24 hours.
Nice, nice. You mentioned that it's all private pay. I wonder if, because there's not going to be enough beds, definitely not enough beds when I get to that age, but it doesn't seem like there's going to be enough beds to hold everybody as they get older. You would think that some insurance or something would be able to help pay for some of this cost so they can stay in their home as long as they can.
And that's one of the things that I think we'll be seeing in the future, with the new changing of the government. I think we'll be seeing more of that included into legislature. For right now, there are certain grants and services that are available for seniors who can't afford their care. Realistically, in a big picture of things, it would save us as citizens money to provide these services so that they can stay in their home rather than to house these seniors.
Yes.
It would be much more cost efficient to be able to keep them in their own homes. So I'm sure we'll be seeing more programs, but there are some available right now to help these seniors.
Well, I know that there's also like the reverse mortgage and those kind of things to help fund it, but I think it's going to be a big problem later on. Everyone's living longer.
They are. And now that the boomers are coming of age,
Yes.
we're seeing a transition there. We're seeing a lot more people calling and asking about services, a lot more information gathering, not only for themselves, but for their parents. So boomers, you're looking at parents that are in their 80s, maybe 90s.
True, that's coming up.
They're calling it a silver tsunami.
Yeah, that's what it's called, silver tsunami. Well, so Hope helps a lot of clients in their home to stay at home, and that will segue into, we also are having an Aging in Place workshop. It's actually the 10th annual Aging in Place workshop, and we'll talk about that in the next half hour. But our Aging in Place workshop is on Saturday, August 20th at Ala Moana Hotel. It's a great event, and there's going to be over 60 exhibitors. I think last year we had, 70 or
We had
70?
almost 70.
And then we'll have up to maybe 15 to 20 speakers.
Yeah, last year I think it was a really good turnout. It was our biggest one ever, and it was probably close to 1,000 people that came to sit in for different breakout sessions and speakers.
Yeah. So that's going to give you a great opportunity to see a lot of different vendors as well as speakers all about aging and how you can do that as you get older. Segue into other things. We do have Aging with Grace Caregivers Workshop, which we'll discuss a little bit more again in the next half hour. But basically all these events, Hope and I go to a lot of these events, and it's really great to educate yourself. Not only to visit different vendors, but to listen to the speaking engagements. And I know in the past, we do a declutter seminar, which gets a lot of people. I think, Hope, you and I have had probably the most people in our room. And I think this year they're going to be on the floor since we're in a smaller room.
Let's hope not.
But we Hope does speaking engagements as well. You want to let us know what kind of speaking engagements you can do at maybe private clubs and
we do
senior
private clubs, senior clubs, family caregiver groups, churches, absolutely. Anybody who has a group of people who want to learn more about options for seniors staying in their own homes, or even about options for seniors in general. I can come out and have any speaking arrangement, usually about 45 minutes to an hour, whatever they need, and they can ask questions. I like to be really interactive because you come up with all kinds of questions in your head when you're sitting there listening to someone speak.
Exactly, and then you don't remember it at the end. You're thinking, wait, I had questions about what she said, but I forgot them. And yeah, I definitely think that it's great to educate yourself. I've noticed a lot of baby boomers or adult children of seniors coming out now to educate themselves on how they can help mom and dad age in their home or age in a retirement community. So I'm with, again, Senior Move Managers and Declutter Hawaii. We do seminars as well called Senior Living Options Seminars, and we've done them open to the public for free for, I believe, 5 years now, which we discuss all the different options of living, whether you're going to stay at home and you need care from Hope, or you want to move to a retirement community, or you just are going to stay home and you need some respite, or you need some adult daycare. We talk about all of it. And through that, we also talk about how you can declutter your home so you can be safe. I know we've had a few clients in common, Hope, that you couldn't go in and do work unless we helped. And we know that if we helped, they still needed care.
Yeah.
I think one in particular was a client with, 4 truckloads of mail.
Mail and recyclables.
Yes, recyclables. I remember actually going to that house, and he was very organized with the mail, with the junk mail. I mean, if you've ever wanted to know where your junk mail was for January 27th, 2012, you could find it. But yes, they did have a lot of it, and that does become trip hazards.
Oh, definitely. So tell me, how long does it usually take for you to go out and do that?
Well, the consult will take about an hour, but to actually do a job could be anywhere from 1 day to a couple months. It just depends. In the situation of that client, we did actually go there just 1 day and bagged up all the mail and took it straight to the dump where it would not be looked through. And obviously it was all junk mail, and then we had recyclables that we turned in, and he was so sweet because we gave him the money and he donated it to one of our staff's son's baseball team.
How nice.
And so that was really nice. I mean, they gave back, and then actually his baseball team went to do a community service, and they helped him clean other things in the house.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's, just great to see young people help out older people and just be able to give back, because that's what's really important to me is giving back. And I work with kids almost every day. I coach tennis, and I do notice that a lot of times it's about themselves. And so you have to open the eyes of kids to see, hey, there's other people around. Let's do community service. Let's, help out other people that need help.
It's really important as a community to do that.
Yeah. But I personally would use Hope's company for my own family, and I will. So in maybe 20 years, I would say. I'll be calling them. And then for my husband later on too. But it's been, great. We're going to have another half an hour, Hope and I, to talk about the different events that are coming up. Any last thing you want to share about Kokua Care?
No, we're here, and there's no place like home. So
yes, there's no place like home. Where can they contact you?
you can reach us at, you can check out our website at www.kokuacare.com. On that, there's links to call us. There's links for requesting an assessment, or if you want to call, our local number is 734-5555.
Great. Thank you, Hope. And if you need any information about decluttering or moving, our information is on our website as well at smmhawaii.com. Or you can give me a call at 779-6224. This is Cynthia Arnold with Senior Move Managers and Hope Young with Kokua Care.
Generations Radio. If you have any questions or want to be part of our discussion, give us a call at 296-5467. That's 296-5467. This is Generations Radio on AM 690 The Answer.
Did you know 26 million Americans have kidney disease and most don't know it?
The day I was diagnosed, I didn't know what to do. I called the National Kidney Foundation, and the young lady who answered stayed on the phone with me and walked me through step by step. She too was surviving kidney disease, and she showed me there could be life after kidney disease.
Visit the National Kidney Foundation at kidney.org. Now you know.
Moon Physical Therapy is here to help you back to recovery. Moon Physical Therapy is located on Ward Avenue across from Sports Authority. Physician prescribed for motor vehicle accidents, workman's comp, or that body pain that comes from rushing to play without warming up. Also event cardiopulmonary rehabilitation with our one-on-one patient care. Moon's Aquatherapy heated endless pool allows for low-impact exercise with less pain on land. We will give you the right exercises to get you back to health. Ask your doctor to prescribe Moon Physical Therapy. Moon Physical Therapy. We achieve results.
Aloha, this is Martha Clopin.
And Al Harrington. Choosing the right Medicare plan not only saves you money, it also helps you avoid headaches and heartaches down the road.
We want to remind everyone
to listen to a Medicare Moment with Martha, Sundays from 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. as we help answer important questions on Medicare so you can stay healthy, wealthy, and wise all year long.
Call me at 543-2073, 543-2073.
I was an addict from the age of 13. I finally decided it was time for a change. I walked into the Salvation Army Adult Rehabilitation Center, and that got me ready for the real world. Now, I choose to be guided by Jesus Christ, and today, I'm building a powerful and promising future, free from drugs and alcohol.
Please shop at the Salvation Army family stores. With our discounted sales, your support through your purchase helps men live a clean, sober, and productive life.
Got Vegas on your mind? Get Vacations Hawaii on the line. Vacations Hawaii offers weekly 4 and 5 night Honolulu to Vegas packages, which include 3 meals daily from $6.99. Stay at Hawaii's favorite casinos: California, Fremont, Main Street Station, and Orleans Hotel. Vacations Hawaii will get you there in comfort on deluxe wide-body 767 planes with complimentary in-flight hot meal service. Vacations Hawaii's frequent flyer program gives you future travel discounts and credits. So if you're ready to win big, call Vacations Hawaii at 591-4777 or visit pointVacationsHawaii.com.
Today, more than ever, we local people are living longer than any other state in the Union, with more seniors, baby boomers, and caregivers. Generations Radio promotes the importance to be proactive as we all age. The radio team will focus on issues facing our seniors and their families, finding resources to navigate healthy aging along with financial, legal, and caregiving information. So join Percy Ihara from 5 until 6 each Saturday, right here on AM 690 The Answer. Focusing on the issues facing our seniors and their families today. Here's our Generations Radio host, Percy Ihara.
Hi again, this is Cynthia Arnold sitting in for Percy Ihara. I'm here again with Hope Young from Kokua Care.
Hi, Cynthia.
So this part, we're going to talk about the different workshops coming up, where and how you can get more education about senior living, about aging in place. The first one is called Aging with Grace Caregivers Workshop. It is next Saturday, July 30th, from 9:30 to 1 p.m. at the Windward United Church of Christ. For more information, you can pick up the latest Generation Magazine, issue 6-3 for June, July 2016. But looks like Ivy from Alzheimer's, Michael Yee from Financial Planning Advisors, Ameriprise, and Percy will be speaking. Do you know much about this, Hope?
Well, I know Ivy is with the Alzheimer's Association, so she does have a lot of programs that she talks about, and it looks like that's going to be part of the discussion that they're having about dementia and things that caregivers should know or can learn.
Dementia is a big problem, or Alzheimer's. It sounds like it's been in the media a lot lately,
I think we're going to be seeing growing numbers just because the number of seniors that we're having. There's going to be more people that are affected by dementia. But dementia and Alzheimer's, for those who don't know, they're kind of hand in hand. They're slightly different, but they're very much alike. You can have Alzheimer's and not have dementia. And that's a new thing that Ivy might be talking about. Heard that from Pam, that's a new thing that they're finding out, that they're kind of separate, but the effects are the same.
Oh, yeah. My grandmother passed away, and she had dementia at the last times of her life. And she always used to call my sister me because we're 11 years apart. And what I realized is that she thought that was me, because she remembered she could tell you everything about her childhood, but she couldn't tell you what she ate for breakfast, or even if she ate for breakfast.
Yeah,
so
that's a really good example of Alzheimer's and how that works.
yeah. Well, Ivy will be speaking, and then Michael Yee, I've heard him speak a bunch of times. He's a certified financial planner practitioner with Ameriprise Financial Services, and he's been in practice for 29 years.
Wow,
that is a lot. He's too young to be in business for 29 years.
Well, he looks really young for being in business for 29 years.
Yeah.
And of course, Percy's hosting the keynote presentation.
Yes, the silent tsunami of caregiving. Yes, that's I think that's what we're going to be facing.
I think this is going to be a really informative workshop that people can attend, especially for those who are just starting out or just finding out that they're having these issues are coming to them. This would be a good, quick shot at a bigger picture.
Yes. They're also going to have some resource exhibitors at the event. It is, again, on Saturday, July 30th, from 9:30 to 1 at Windward United Church of Christ.
I noticed on the bottom here, and this is a kind of a bonus, attendees will have a continental breakfast and a light lunch.
Oh, yeah.
There's the food.
It's always great when you have food.
But just to mention on this, an RSVP is required for this, so they know how much food to bring. So if you plan on attending, you definitely want to give them a call at 254-3802 to reserve your space.
Yes, RSVP is required, it says. So 254-3802. And that is in July. And then it comes to August. Can you believe it's already August?
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's even July.
I know. I don't know where the time has gone. Pretty soon you'll be seeing Christmas decorations up again.
Oh, yeah.
So in August, Hope, how long have you been working with?
You know what? I've been working with Percy and Generations doing the Aging in Place conference for about 8 years now.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. I think I started helping you a couple years ago. But
I think you've been
you're a pro.
Like 6 years maybe. I'm pretty sure you were around almost as long as I have been.
Hard to say no to family, So this one is the 10th annual Aging in Place workshop through Generations Magazine, Aging Well on the KITV4 Morning News, and a bunch of sponsors. We have Na Ho'okele Financial Advisory Team, the law offices of Stephen B. Yim, Kalakaua Gardens, AARP Hawaii, Vacations Hawaii, Get2Insurance.com, KW, which is Keller Williams Honolulu and the Ihara team, Cardin Outreach, Declutter Hawaii, and Kokua Care. So this event is going to be Saturday, August 20th from 8:30 to 2:30, and it is free.
Free?
Yeah, free.
Wow.
No parking either. Well, if you park at the Alamoana Shopping Center, which I did not say that.
I didn't hear it.
But yes, it is free and no reservations required.
Wow.
But we don't have free food.
What?
Do we?
No, I don't think we have free food.
Maybe some snacks.
I think we might have some coffee and
some snacks. But hey, they're not coming for the food, right? They're coming to hear. We counted 21 speakers.
I'm really interested in seeing some of these speakers. We've seen them year after year because they have such informative speeches and they give really great presentations. But there are some that are new. Mm-hmm. I noticed that we're looking at Ryan Ozawa and Bert Lum. They're doing social media and apps. They're going to be over in the AARP room, which is really interesting because, with the aging population, there are going to be apps that are available that could help monitor your seniors' well-being. Mm-hmm. So I'm interested to hear what they have to say.
That is a new one. And then cybersecurity. Improve your cybersecurity.
Whoa.
Yeah. I know working with clients, not all of them have computers, but the ones that do, you need to know to protect yourself. I mean, that's actually something I need to know to protect myself.
I know I've seen something where AARP is kind of promoting being knowledgeable about things that you're seeing online, on the internet, because, a lot of our seniors are really trusting, and it says, you have a bug, click here to remove.
Ah, yes.
And they just say, oh, okay, we're going to click here. And then what happens?
Yes. You're
Virus.
stuck and you have to pay.
Yep.
I've heard that happening. So AARP has sponsored one of the rooms, and they have 6 different sponsors to include the ones we've been talking about, Hope. Also, Jackie Bolin will speak about Reboot Your Life, Advanced Planning, Prepare to Care, and Home Modifications with Kurt Kiryu.
All looks like a bunch of really informative topics there.
Yeah.
The other one that's really interesting is, of course, Dr. Shintani.
Oh, yes. He's always a big hit, isn't he?
He is. I mean, he's really, you can see the health benefits that he has from just changing your diet.
He's been in business for a while.
He has.
I remember buying one of his first books when I was like in college or something.
Did you follow the diet?
And I tried to, but it's hard to be on a healthy diet when you're having fun in college. But I do remember getting it. And when I worked at Alamana Hotel, he had one of his first book signings, and we had a line out into the shopping center. It was crazy. And I know just from the past events that he always has a good showing. So the anti-cancer, anti-diabetes lifestyle.
Both really important things to be anti.
Yes. Yes.
Looks like Jane Briggsay is going to be there from Social Security Administration, talking about everything you wanted to know about Social Security.
That's also a good one. Then Understanding Medicaid with Cassandra and Cardin Outreach. And of course, Martha Clopin from Get To Insurance, How Medicare Works For You. She's actually a popular one too. Medicare. Oh, stuff that I'm going to have to start learning about, I guess.
Oh, boy.
Alzheimer's is coming back. 10 warning signs of Alzheimer's. Yeah. We'd also have a few that are returning. Of course, Hope. Where do we go from here? Care options with Hope and Kokua Care. And of course, Hope and I are usually in the same room. So I'll be speaking about decluttering and aging in place, along with Dan Ihara with Keller Williams talking about senior living options. And that takes care of the Carnation room. Let's see. The other big room, Hibiscus. So last year, Percy, Mike, and Steven were in, I think, Plumeria, and they said that they had people on the floor, they had people through the doors. So this year, they've been tasked to fill that big room.
It's a really important subject. That's why. How do you pay for everything? I mean, it can get really expensive.
It can. I was just talking to somebody about, I met 3 clients in the last 2 weeks. All of them had no money, but needed to move somewhere or needed something to get done. No family, nobody to take care of them. On Section 8, they're being evicted or have to leave. And who's out there to help?
It's really hard out there, especially with here in Hawaii. A lot of people are house rich, money poor.
Ah, yes.
So their houses are worth extraordinary amounts, but their bank account is close to nothing. So planning for care with that kind of situation, I mean, it's really important.
That's true. How to finance your long-term care needs from Michael Yee at Ameriprise. And then aging in place, use your home equity to stay at home. Percy Ihara with the reverse mortgage. And then estate planning for you and your family with Stephen Yim, the attorney at law. And that's important. My grandparents, before they passed away, they didn't have a will. But they assumed that everything was going to go to my father because he's the only child. But that's not the case. And even if that is, you only have one child, you would assume everything goes. It's got to go through probate and all these other things, and it's just so sticky.
Well, that's hard. It's a hard situation, but my mom has taught me a valuable lesson. She is a planner, so she plans everything.
Good.
So she has her will in place. She even planned her own funeral. I know it sounds kind of morbid.
No,
but
that's nice.
It's going to be everything that she wants, the way that she wants it. And when we had a discussion many years ago, the reason she told me for doing all of this is so that I would not have to make choices and I wouldn't have the burden. As the child, I wouldn't be responsible for things that she wants done a certain way. So she planned it all out. So I'll be sitting pretty when the time comes, as far as planning goes.
Well, that takes away a lot of the emotional stress too.
It does. And then there's no question as to, is that what mom really wanted?
And for you, you're the only child, but for a family of 6 kids, no, mom wants this. No, I know mom best because she would want this. And I mean, I come from a very big family. There are 40 of us in our family. And can you imagine?
Family reunions must be fun.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome. But no, I mean, really, in all seriousness, I think planning ahead is definitely good at any age. And it gives your family a peace of mind.
Well, yeah, it puts them in a position that they don't have to make these hard decisions, and they don't have to fight amongst each other. They don't have to, no, I want the green vase.
Yeah.
No, I want the green vase. No, I mean, it's very helpful. So, I mean, if you have children, it makes all the sense to do all of that hard work for them.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just a lot easier to plan ahead, especially when there's, of course, with estate planning, with finances, like your home or, the investments that you have. That's always good to be able to plan. So that, I think they will fill up that room. Let's see. Pakalana room is sponsored by Kalakaua Gardens. And Kalakaua Gardens is the newest retirement community that has opened.
They're on Kalakaua, aren't they?
Yes. They are right across from Century Center or Century Square.
Yeah, kind of near the convention center. Too,
yes, right near the convention center. Their building is there. I know they are waiting for permits, but they are the newest retirement community on the block, and they have come in as a sponsor this year, which is great. In their room, they're going to be speaking about common questions about long-term care facilities. Steve Nawahine will be speaking. And then you have Diane, who's a personal trainer. She's come every year as well, right?
I know those seniors like to get up and move.
Yeah.
And she gets them going.
And then Julie Moon, physical therapist, healthy aging with water therapy. She's got a new facility. I think she bought like this pool.
It's a therapy pool, right?
Yes, it's a therapy pool out on Ward Avenue somewhere.
That must be really good for people who have like joints and arthritis pain if they need to get therapy.
And I heard water and swimming is the best kind of exercise, right? For your joints and...
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're rehabilitating, it makes it not so hard on your joints.
Great. So there are 21.
How many?
21
That's
speaking
a lot. That's a lot
engagements.
of different topics there.
There is. And the great part of it is if you come in the morning, you can listen to 3 speakers. And in the afternoon, you can listen to 3 different speakers. So what has been done is in the morning, you have 1, 2, and 3 speaking engagements, and the same speakers will speak in the afternoon. So you do have the opportunity to listen to at least 6 different speakers.
I would say, anybody who's coming to this event for the first time, they should definitely check out the website so that they can get a schedule of events and they can kind of route their day.
Yes.
And decide which ones are the most important topics to get in on and kind of plan their game plan. So they can see and hear as many speakers as they can.
Yes, Hope is right. The website is generations808.com. Or again, you can look in the newest Generations magazine, the June and July issue. We will also be having a print article in the Honolulu Star Advertiser coming up closely to the event. But again, 21 speaking engagements. We start at 8:30 and runs to 2:30. Along with that, we'll have over 60 exhibitors. And Hope has been doing such a good job on getting exhibitors. I mean, I don't know when she has the time to do anything else.
Well, you give me the support I need to be able to do that. A lot of the vendors that are coming in, we're seeing a lot of new vendors with new exhibits that they're coming in. A lot of the presenters will also have tables for exhibiting.
That's good. So if you have more questions, you can always go and talk to somebody in their group or talk to them when they're not in their speaking. I think we have, so usually we have all sorts of exhibitors from financial needs, from facilities. We also have that telephone company that usually comes, right?
Yeah, there's, I think there's CapTel Hawaii. We have different health systems that are coming in, insurance companies with the Medicare. You know how you have the option to check, what plan you want. So they'll have more information as far as what their plans provide. Different organizations, even other home care agencies, home health agencies, adult daycares.
Hospice. Hospice has been coming
is
up
always
too.
there too. We even have the Department of Parks and Recreations coming in.
Oh, okay.
HPD will be coming in as well.
Oh, are they going to talk about their?
Well, they're going to have more information on that program that they're doing about the Smart 911.
I think last year they were starting it up, right? Or they wanted to launch it.
They
I haven't heard
started
very
it,
much.
but it wasn't as promoted as I think they want it to be. So they want to get that going too. We even have Rosalani Place coming in from Maui.
Oh, wow.
So we have a lot of different exhibitors that'll be there.
And then we also have nonprofits that I know sign up, like the Ho'opono Library for the Blind usually comes.
Yeah, we have the Library for the Blind and Public State Library. We have, I think we have Meals on Wheels coming, or one of the meal providers.
And the Walkwise people usually come. Are they coming this year?
Yeah, they're not set up yet.
Walkwise, you guys should come up and set up.
Yeah.
Where are we still looking for exhibitors? I think we
actually
are.
are. We still have some limited space available. So if you are looking at getting a space, you can always give us a call. You can give me a call at 221-2970 for space, or you can request it via email, and I can send you more information. hope@kokuacare.com.
Yes, we would like to get exhibitors at least a week before, although we've had companies come the day of. But if we have space, we sometimes can welcome them. But for the listeners out there, we're going to have over 60 exhibitors, and it's going to be, I believe, a packed house. It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday, and we have changed the layout. If you've been with us in the past, it was a little bit, the exhibitors were in different rooms with the speakers. We have now set it up so that Hibiscus Ballroom has only exhibitors in it.
Yes. And that way we could fit like 30 exhibitors in that room too. Because I think at one point it was just crazy.
Yes.
As far as exhibitors. So that's great. It's always good to have, the more the merrier. I mean, we're all doing this to educate our seniors. So, come out, and it's a great event. We are looking at over 1,000 people.
And it is different than the other event that's held at the Blaisdell. It is very different.
Yes. This is the Aging in Place workshop. And the one at Blaisdell is the Senior Expo.
And the Senior Expo is fun, but you don't really have that chance to learn more from the experts that are providing the information.
Correct. And that's the difference, I think, with 21 different presentations. You can get a lot of information. And at this event with the Aging in Place workshop, you actually get to speak to them. That's what I've noticed. Yeah. At the senior fair, you kind of go and get the freebies. But at the Aging in Place, you actually will speak to somebody and you can get questions answered.
Yeah, you can. I mean, if you sit in on one of the presentations and you have a few minutes afterwards, you can definitely pull the speaker on the side and, ask your questions. As a speaker, I'm more than happy to answer any questions. I think you feel the same way too, right, Cynthia?
Oh, yes. And actually, what I usually hear most of is the stories. It's always a story about somebody else.
That's always the fun part, is hearing everybody else's experiences.
Yes, definitely. Other vendors. Oh, the big one is our giveaway.
What's it this year?
Vegas, of course.
Cha-ching.
Yep. So you can enter to win a free Las Vegas giveaway through Vacations Hawaii.
Wow.
And that's usually the longest line I see too, as they're signing up.
That's awesome.
And I can't remember how many they had last year, but you get the call that afternoon if you've won. And if you don't pick up, we'll get to the next one. Now.
So pick up that phone.
But yes, we're going to give a free Las Vegas giveaway. when you enter to win the Vacations Hawaii.
So you don't have to be present to win.
No, you don't have to be present.
That's a bonus.
Yeah, that is. We're also, I think, going to give away some gift cards for evaluations that are filled out.
Oh, yeah.
And given back. What we want to do with the evaluations is we want to make things better every year. And there's always room for improvement. So our evaluations, I think we're going to do a giveaway. Percy wants to do a giveaway on, we draw a few of them and give gift cards away to those who to return the evaluation so that we can make the 11th annual Aging in Place workshop even better. So again, the 10th annual Aging in Place workshop is on Saturday, August 20th, 8:30 to 2:30 p.m. at Ala Moana Hotel. No admission fee.
Free
everything. And no reservations required. For more information, you can call 234-3117. Again, that's 234-3117. Sponsors for this event is, of course, Generation Magazine, Aging Well with KITV4, Morning News. Also, the room sponsors are Kokua Care, Kalakaua Gardens, GetToInsurance.com, Cardin Outreach, and AARP. Other sponsors include Nao Ho'okele Financial Advisory Team, the law offices of Stephen B. Yim, Vacations Hawaii, of course, with the free Las Vegas giveaway, Keller Williams Honolulu, and Declutter Hawaii.
So, Cynthia, I know we said there's no food, but there is a Starbucks downstairs, right?
Oh, yeah. It's the biggest Starbucks on Oahu.
Okay.
Is that crazy? In Ala Moana Hotel. So, yes, there is a Starbucks downstairs, and Ala Moana Shopping Center is right there. Unfortunately, Shurikia moved to the other side.
They're all the way on the other side now, so...
Yes.
So plan accordingly. I think, that's something you want to make sure. If you want to be there for both the morning and the afternoon sessions, you want to make sure you either bring a snack or plan on heading down to Starbucks and getting you a snack for lunch.
Yep, or pack a musubi or something.
Yeah.
Because you'll want to have stayed. I mean, during the lunchtime is actually the busiest time for the exhibitors.
It's the busiest time, and it's also the time that you have a chance to talk to all of them.
Mm-hmm. At one time. And we are having to stop at 2:30 because Ala Moana Hotel does have events. So if you come at 2 o'clock, unfortunately, by 2:30, we will be packing up.
Actually, they'll be packing up more like 1:45.
Maybe. You're right.
Yeah. They'll be packing up during the last session.
7 hours.
So you don't want to come too late and not be able to get those resources.
Mm-hmm. But you can always find more information on generations808.com. Not only do we have this radio station on Saturday from 5 to 6 p.m. and Sunday 3 to 4 p.m. on KHNR Radio AM 690, we also have information on the website. I know Generation Magazine works with the Aging Well segment on KITV4 News every Saturday morning about 7:30, 7:45. So there are other ways you can reach us and find us. But it's been great with you, Hope. This is our first time doing this.
It was fun.
It was fun chatting away and getting more information. Again, Hope Young is with Kokua Care, and you want to give them your information one more time?
Our website is www.kokuacare.com. On our website, you can check out all our services that we have provided, but there's also a link so that you can contact us, and we can come out for a free safety evaluation and free home care assessment.
Great. And again, this is Cynthia Arnold with Senior Move Managers and Declutter Hawaii. You may find us at smmhawaii.com, or you can call 779-6224. Thank you and have a great Saturday night.
Thank you.